Expand two single brackets. Pause the video and have a go at examples 2 through to 5. Example 2. Simplify 3x plus 2x minus b. We begin with expanding out the bracket. So we'd write down the 3x, it stays there. And then we're going to do 2 times x, which is 2x, and 2 times minus b. 2 times b would be 2b. 2 is a positive number, b is a negative number. A positive times a negative is a negative. We then look to see, can we simplify that? And we've got two terms which are like. We've got a 3x and a plus 2x, which would give us 5x. Example 3. To simplify this one, we will expand the brackets. When we expand this bracket, the number in here should be 1. So if we expand 2 times x, we get 2x. Then 2 times y is 2y. Then minus 1 times y is minus y. And minus 1 times x is minus x. So 2x, take away x, is x. What happened there? I was collecting the like terms. I've got a 2x here, a minus x here. So that gives you an x. And then we've got a 2y, and we take away 1y. So we've got 1y left. So it just gives us x plus y. Example 4. Simplify the following expression. So we'd start by expanding the bracket. We've got 5 times a, which is 5a. Then we have 5 times 2b. 5 times 2 is 10. So 5 times 2b would be 10b. Then we've got minus 2 times a. 2 times a is 2a. So minus times a positive is a minus. And minus 2 times minus b. Well, 2 times b is 2b. And then a negative multiplied by a negative is a positive. So plus. We look to collect our like terms. We've got a 5a. We've also got a minus 2a. So that would collect together to give 5 take away 2 is 3. So 5a take away 2a is 3a. And then we've got y's as well that are common. We've got a plus 10. We've got a plus 10b and a plus 2b. So 10 plus 2 is 12. So 10b plus 2b is 12b. Example 5. Simplify the following expression. We need to expand the brackets again. So 3q times p. That will be 3qp. Then 3q times minus q. That will be minus 3q squared. And when you times that letter by itself, it'll become squared. And then the second set of brackets, we've got 2p times p. So that would be 2p squared. And then 2p times q, which is 2pq. Then we look for like terms. So they'd have to be exactly the same. They can have a different number of the terms, but the terms have to be the same. So we've got QP. Here we've got PQ. Are they the same? Can we collect them? Well, P times Q is PQ. Q times P is QP. Are they the same? Well, yes, because we can reorder a multiplication. Doesn't matter which way around. If you did 3 times 4, that's the same as 4 times 3. So PQ and QP are the same. So in this example then, if we've got 3QP, that's the same as having 3PQ. So 3PQ plus 2PQ gives us 5PQ. Doesn't matter if I call that PQ or QP, it's the same thing. The other two terms are separate or different. They're not like, they're unlike. This is Q's and this is P's. So they just stay as they are.